Hi everyone, my name is Sima. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video of all my empties. So this is just a video of products that I've used up and whether I'm going to be repurchasing them. It's actually going to be part one of a two-part video. I'm also going to do, this is going to be mostly focused on products that are like hair care or skincare related, and then I'm going to do a part two, which is like for strictly makeup products. So if you wanted to watch that, stay tuned for it. It will be coming to you sometime soon, hopefully. I am pre-filming a bunch of videos because I am starting work again soon, so I wanted to kind of just have a couple done just in case I have a really busy week and I can't film anything. But it will eventually be out part two, I promise. I kept waiting to like have more empties to film these videos, and then I just realized I was getting tired of having this, like, I've had this like tote bag of like products in my bathroom forever, and like I have half of them on this table, and I was just getting tired of having it sitting around. So I figured this is just enough empty products to talk about, and then I can recycle them, move on with my life, and start accumulating more empties for my next empty video. Let's just jump in. So the first thing I want to talk about is these two little bottles. They are both little sample sizes of the MAC Cleanse Off Oil. This is just like an oil that I got with a bunch of MAC orders. Like they were just little samples, and I think each little mini sample size was like good for like washing off like one or two, maybe 1.5, I'd say, like full faces of makeup. So between the two of these, I could probably wash off 3 faces of makeup. And I just have gotten really into oil cleansing lately. So you take off your makeup with some oil and then you cleanse again with like a cleanser, and then your face like actually feels really clean. And these are sample size, so I didn't really pay for them, but I did go out and get the full size of this product, which is like $40 or something like that, which tells you that I really did enjoy it. I really like this product, and obviously I repurchased it. I just liked it because it was like a very gentle oil. It didn't feel heavy on my face. It didn't feel like it was like clogging up my pores, but it took off all of my makeup, and it did all of that without burning my eyes. Like I feel like a lot of the times cleansers, no matter how gentle or no matter how oil based, they still like prickle my eyes, and this one didn't. So big fan, have repurchased. The next product is again another like little sample size. It's like of the Tatcha water cream. I have used this product up completely. I really liked this. It's like very thick, but not in a way that feels overwhelming. Like I usually would wear it and then go to bed, but I feel like you could put it on and then go about your day and it wouldn't be like too much. Yeah, I'm not a skincare expert, but this did make my skin feel like very moisturized without it feeling greasy. It's hard to describe because it's like a heavy cream, but it's very lightweight somehow. I guess that's why they call it the water cream, because it does feel like it's somehow like water on your face. But I really like this. The only reason I haven't purchased a full size is because I think it's really expensive, and I can't decide if I think it was good enough to pay the full price size for it. Like I'm still thinking about it. I'm not saying I won't do it. Like I'm not saying it's too expensive for what it does, but I just feel like I'm not in a place with my skincare yet where I can justify buying, like, I don't know how much this is, like it's definitely probably at least $80, but I just feel like I can't justify purchasing moisturizers that are that expensive with how not routine my skincare routine is. So I might buy it one day. I haven't yet, but I really do like the product. Also in the same vein as like makeup removers and skincare, this is the Farmacy Green Clean Makeup Multi-Way Cleansing Balm. I bought this full size because I saw a lot of like YouTubers using it and they really liked it. Kathleen Lights like raved about this for a bit. The label is coming off. It's super crusty. It's kind of gross, but yeah, it's empty. I've used all of it for the same reasons as the reason like that I liked this MAC oil. I really like this. I think it melted off all of my makeup. It didn't really burn my eyes at all. I think the only reason I prefer the cleansing oil over this is just I felt like the cleansing oil was just, I had to use less of it to get the effect I wanted, whereas with this I feel like I had to, like every time I used it quite a bit, and so I feel like I went through it really quickly considering how expensive it was. But it was a really good product. It really does melt off your makeup. I have to do more research on like the benefits of like a cleansing oil versus a cleansing balm. They both are like, they do both like feel like oil based, so they melt off your makeup really easily. But I don't know if there's like a benefit to using one over the other. I feel like cleansing balms are like super in right now, but yeah, it was just like between the two I had to like decide what I wanted to actually pay money for, and it was kind of like, do I want to repurchase this or do I want to actually like get like a full size of this? And it kind of just like, I just like thought this was like a little bit easier to use. I mean, it's a little more lightweight, but really good product. I think if you like balms, you will enjoy that. I have a lot of hair care, so I don't know if I should get into hair care or just finish skincare first and then we'll get into hair. Yeah, I think I'll finish skincare and then I'll dive into hair. So I have more to say about hair, and I think I have more things I disliked in the hair category. This is a Boscia, I don't know how you pronounce the name of this brand, but it's their green tea oil-free moisturizer. So the story of how I obtained this is really funny. Again, it's like completely used up, but the story of how I got this was really funny. I went to Sephora like a couple years ago looking to develop a skincare routine, and I kind of was like, I don't know anything about skincare, please help me. And they asked me questions and I answered them all but I feel like I didn't answer them properly because what I didn't realize at the time is like, they were like, oh, so what are your skin concerns? And I was like, oh, my skin's really greasy and like oily. And what I didn't realize was like, my skin was probably not that oily. It was just like, I feel like the oil would build up because I would wash it. Like I wouldn't wash my face every day. But like the minute I started using like oil-free skincare products, like my entire face like dried out like super aggressively. And I kind of like learned that like, I'm probably not an oily person. I just feel that way because I'd never wash my face. But like as soon as I like actually like dedicated to like committed to washing my face like once a week, my whole face like dried out. So anyways, so the lady gave me recommendations under the assumption that I had a greasy face. So she gave me this like oil-free moisturizer. And the thing with this is it's not a bad moisturizer. It's just, it's very clearly made for people that have like very oily skin. So it doesn't add any oil, but it also doesn't moisturize as much as you would like it to. So like I used it all up because I paid money for it and I didn't want to return it. But it took a while because I just like, I didn't enjoy using it. It just was not doing anything for me. So I think if you have like oily skin, you would like it, but I didn't enjoy this and I wouldn't be repurchasing it. The one thing I loved about this was the packaging. This like was really fun. Like it has like a pump and you push down and there was like a little plastic thing at the bottom that like every time you pushed it would like go up a little bit and it would like slowly push up, and so it just like didn't leave room for, you weren't sticking your fingers in a pot, so like your product wasn't getting like contaminated. I like the push up mechanism because it like kept like air from getting into it too, and you kind of just like knew when you were out, like there was no like weird scraping or scrubbing. It was just like it pushed everything out, and like once you were done, like nothing else would come out. I loved the packaging on this. I just wish I liked the product better. I might have to like look into their line just to see if they have like products. I'm sure they do. They have products that are not for like super oily people that I might like better in this packaging, because I loved this packaging. But the product itself just like was not for me. If you are a greasy person, it might be for you, which wasn't for me. I just like did not give the right information to the Sephora lady to guide me through purchasing products that were better for me. So I have a couple of products that are similarly from when she guided me to get stuff, and I'm slowly like using them all up so I can get rid of them. But so the other thing was this Face the Truth gel cleanser from Ole Henriksen. It's citrus and seaweed extracts. This is like fine. It was like a cleanser. I think cleansers honestly are one of the parts of skincare where, and I'm not again, I'm saying this as someone who is not a skincare expert. I think you can kind of like do whatever with cleanser. Like I don't think your cleanser matters. As long as it washes your face and you feel like your face is washed, it doesn't really matter what you're using. I just didn't like this because I just found the scent to be very overpowering. Like I took a really strong like citrus scent, and I just thought it was like a little bit too much for me, so I didn't love it, but I did use it. And I am glad I got like the little size. Like there were two sizes of this, and I got the little one to try when I did the whole routine that this lady like planned out for me. And yeah, I'm glad I didn't get the full size, because the full size is like this big. It would have taken way longer to get through, but that is this guy. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's done. There are other Ole Henriksen products I've used that I like. Like I like their vitamin C like eye cream and stuff. But yeah, that cleanser was just like, the scent was really strong, and I feel like I don't like the consistency of the cleanser was kind of like, you know, the consistency of like dish soap, like just like liquid soap. That's kind of what it felt like, and I'm sure that's not what it like was, or like it had that effect, but that's just kind of what it felt like. And I didn't like the feeling of putting something with that consistency on my face. Like I much prefer like more moussey or foamy or like milky cleansers versus like the pure like liquid soapy ones. This is another little baby product. It's the Caudalie Vine Active Energizing and Smoothing Eye Cream. A bunch of the other products that I was recommended, again, as part of the Sephora ladies like routine, were these Caudalie like Vine Active lines. Like I think I got a serum and an eye cream and maybe a toner. I think I got like 2 or 3 products from this line from her recommendation. So I don't know if they had like some sort of like deal going on. Again, I got this like a little mini size, thank God. It was fine. Eye cream is hard for me because I feel like I always put on eye creams because I feel like you're supposed to, because eyes like are like one of the first places that wrinkle, but like I never feel like my eye creams are doing anything. So I don't know if I'm just like not using good eye creams. I just said I like the Ole Henriksen vitamin C cream because that one just felt nice to put on. Like I just like the consistency of their products, but I just don't know if it does anything. This doesn't have a scent, which I liked, but I also just hated the packaging and didn't feel like it did anything. So did not repurchase, will not be repurchasing, did not like. So this skincare product, there are so many sample sizes in here. I'm trying to get rid of stuff to make up space. So, and sample sizes are just easier to get through and subsequently like throw out than it is to get through a full size of something. So this Philosophy Renewed Hope in a Char Refreshing and Refining Moisturizer. I feel like every Philosophy product I've tried, it's been like fine. I never buy them full price, which is like good because I feel like I would never want them full price. But like I have like the big like cleanser they have like that they sell like normally for like $40, but for some reason during like Black Friday they sell the exact same thing for like $15. I have that I got for the $15, and that was like worth it for the money. This for a free product was great. I have no idea how much the actual like purchasing it costs. It's probably not worth it. My experience with Philosophy products is generally, all the ones I've tried have been like good but not great. So like they get the job done, but I wouldn't, like there are better things I would want to spend money for. And that's how I feel about this. Like, I enjoyed it. I'm not inclined to buy a full size of it because I just don't feel like it's, like, I feel like for how much you pay, it's probably not that good. It was fine. It moisturized me, but I didn't care for it. Sorry, this is not a very helpful video. I'm not like giving like very in-depth, like this is great for this kind of skin because it has this, like, these ingredients in it. I'm just like telling you, I finished this product. Will I or will I not be buying it again? And the answer to that one is no. It was just mediocre. So okay, my next product is Laline or Laline. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how you pronounce the name of this brand either, but it's their Dead Sea Minerals Salt Scrub with argan oil. So I feel like I mentioned this in one of my videos. I think it was maybe a Queer Eye video where I talked about how I was at the store to get like some stuff a while ago. And I walked past the store and they like pulled me in and then sold me like $100 worth of stuff when I went in for like one thing. And one of the things they told me was this salt scrub. And the thing with this is like, it was good. I enjoyed it. I have used it all. Ooh, it smells so strong. I enjoyed using this, but it was also really expensive. Like it was like 40 something dollars. I think when I got it, it was like 20% off or something. And then I had like an additional discount for like signing up for their like rewards program or something. So like, it was like not one of, it was one of those things where it was like, it could have been, the product itself was great, really enjoyed it. And I didn't get it for as expensive as it could have been, but I also felt like I had to use so much every time I showered that I feel like I went through this whole thing in like 4 showers maybe. And I just felt like for how much you're paying, it's not worth it if you have to repurchase one every like couple of weeks, you know? So that's kind of my only confidence. I think the price is too high for something that you go through that quickly. Like I think if it's something you used like, I don't know, once a month maybe, it would maybe be worth it, but I just like went through this way too quickly to be able to justify purchasing it again. But the product itself was fine. I liked it. I will say this store has like insane sales practices. They keep calling me to tell me like that I can do like curbside pickup even though Ontario is under lockdown, and they just really want me to come back. And it's like, I've been to your store once and you successfully conned me into not conned me, but you successfully persuaded me into spending like $100. But like, stop calling me to like tell me to come back. Like it's a little weird. It's a little pushy. I don't like it. I don't like their sales practices, but the product was good. It was fine. That's it for skincare. Actually, no, one last skincare thing and then we'll move into hair. So my next product is this Lush Bucks Fizz body conditioner. This is recommended. I think I got this because, yeah, it was a buy one get one, and I was just at Lush getting like, I don't buy Lush products full price usually. Like I might get a bath bomb or two, but usually stuff like their body products, I kind of will wait until it's like after a holiday, and then the holiday specials on those things are like buy one get one. So with this, I got this, and I think I got like a really jumbo size of like one of their like body washes that I'm still working through, but this was like made in 2018 to use by December 2019, so it's been a while. It didn't go bad or anything, but that was just like, it's an old product. But yeah, I used it all. And I think I'm actually gonna keep this around because I know Lush has like a policy where if you bring back 5 of these, you get a free product. But actually I might not, because okay, my thing with Lush is this is the whole tangent. I have not really gone back to Lush ever since they did that. Like they had a campaign a couple years ago where it was very, like it was targeting the seal hunt in a way that I thought was very adversarial and not, like it just felt very anti-indigenous, and I was not down for that concept. Like I think like blanket discouraging of seal hunting is problematic and I don't like it. And I just felt like it was like one of those things where I was like, it felt very performative activism, where it was like, this is an easy thing to get people to like rally behind because like they think seals are cute, but they haven't actually done the research into like who's being harmed by this kind of like rhetoric. And so that kind of like turned me off Lush. And I always have also kind of been like, Lush products are really overrated. Like every person who's been like, Lush is great. Every time I've tried a product by Lush, I've been like, this is like fine, but it's not worth the money I paid for it. And yeah, I just felt like that was kind of like one of those things where I was like, I side-eyed it a bit, and I was like, okay, well, I'm personally not gonna like purchase from you guys anymore. And that was like Lush North America. And then like Lush, and I know like Lush North America and Lush UK are like kind of apparently not, like they're the same brand, but they're not, like they're run by different people, and I don't really know how the profit sharing is. But then like Lush like UK did a bunch of stuff that was like, it just read as like very pro-police during like the Black Lives Matter protests and stuff, which was kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. Like it was just like very tone deaf and weird. And just like they like had a lot of like moves, just Lush UK in general, like has pulled a couple of stunts like that where I've been like, okay, I don't know if I can support this. And then I've also just in general heard like Lush period, like Lush in Canada and in the UK, but just in general that they have really bad employee conditions. Like they don't treat their employees very well. There's a lot of like sexual harassment that like occurs in like their stores, really inappropriate, unprofessional behavior. I've just heard like it's not a really good place to work, and there's just been a lot of things compounded on top of each other that have made me like not buy from Lush in like, I want to say like 2 years, and like I don't see that changing anytime soon. Like I'm not Like nothing, there's no products that I'm gonna miss, and just like, I feel like they're one of those companies that really brands themselves as being like very like woke and very like treating people fairly, but then like advocates for all these really ethical values, but then doesn't actually, like when it comes to like walking the walk, they only talk the talk, they don't actually do any of that stuff. So point being, this body conditioner was nice. It made me feel very moisturized when I put it on my body after I shower. Like, it kind of like, what you're supposed to do with this is you like wash your body, like you do your body wash or whatever, and once you like your body is clean, you put it on and it kind of sinks in, and then you wash it off, and it moisturizes your body, and it does make your body feel very moisturized. But I just really cannot justify this product or like any Lush products just because of all of the like stuff I've heard about them. And this is all like, again, I'm not telling you like what to do with your money. I'm not saying that like Lush is like a bad company or like run by bad people, but there's just things for me personally that have like really turned me off of them as a concept. And I just also just don't think the products are good enough that it would even like, it would be like a hardship, you know, like even if they turned out to not be true, it's like I wouldn't miss the products enough to be like, oh damn, I could have been buying Lush products this whole time, you know? So that's how I feel about that. Moving on to hair care for real this time. My next product is this Garnier Fructis Pure Clean Styling Gel. I bought this in a fit of like desperation once because I didn't have access to, I think I just had to go home and I was like really busy and I didn't have time to find a beauty supply store, but I needed gel because now that I've started doing curly hair girl routine stuff, the curly girl method hair stuff, I figured out that gel is like very integral to the process of having my hair not look super frizzy. But usually I try to get curly girl safe gel. I had to go to like Shoppers Drug Mart and look for a drugstore gel, and this is like, I think this was as close as I could get. It said no silicones or parabens. I think I just looked it up and I was like, is this like, what is a curly girl safe gel in the drugstore? And this one popped up, and I don't know if that's, I still don't know if it's true or not. And it's not a gel I would repurchase because it was kind of like, I just didn't like the way it smelled. I didn't like how it felt, but it did get the job done. Like in a pinch, this did get the job done. So if it is curly girl method like approved, I am like very down for it, but I just don't know if it is. But if it is, yeah, in a pinch, this works. The price point is good. It's much cheaper than a lot of the other gels I use, but I didn't love it, and I only got it because I didn't have access to the gel that I'm currently using. But it's like if you just want like a gel that's curly girl method approved at a lower price point, if this is in fact curly girl method approved, it's a good gel. Like of all the drugstore gels, I think this is a good one, but I just like don't like most of the gels at the drugstore. So that's that. And this next product that I've completely used up is this Amica Curl Core Enhancing Gel. This one I believe is also curly girl method approved. I believe, I'm not sure. I think it is. I used all this up. Again, this is really good gel. Definitely like it more than that drugstore one, which makes sense. It's at a higher price point, so like you'd hope I would like it more. The only thing with this one is just like, yeah, it didn't love the I think it just was like, it was fine. I just want to try a new thing, and the gel I'm using now is like a curl keeper gel, and I just like the way that one feels more. I think it really, that's like the supreme gel now for me, where I need a gel to be better than that for me to want to switch. And so I won't be repurchasing this because I just like the one I'm using now more, but it's a good gel and it gets the job done. I do like the packaging. I think it's very cute. I think Amica has really cute branding, but I don't know if their products always live up to the branding, but this one was pretty good. Like I've tried masks of theirs that have been like okay, but I like this. It was really good. I just haven't repurchased it because there are other products I would want to repurchase more. This one next is the Evita Be Curly Curl Enhancer. I feel like I got this during like a Black Friday type situation a couple years ago. For some reason I thought this was curly girl method approved because apparently there's like 1 or 2 creams that Evita sells that are, but this I thought was one of them and it was not, which is why I'm not repurchasing it. It has like ingredients that I don't want to put on my hair, but it did make my curls look nice. So if you don't care about like, because I know for some people they just don't care about the ingredients, or every like facet of the curly girl method is not like what they want to follow. So if you are not like if you don't follow the like ingredients rules of the curly girl method particularly like religiously or anything, this did make my curls look very, very nice. So I do like it. I am glad I just got like a little mini size instead of the full size, just because yeah, I had ingredients I don't want to use. But the product itself was like pretty solid. Besides that, I just will not be buying it because I don't want to put those ingredients in my hair, because I just am still experimenting with like what following that method will make them look like. This is the Regio Curl Charisma Rice Amino and Avocado Leave-In Defining Cream. This came during like a time in my life where I was just trying a lot of Regio products, because again, Kathleen Lights loves them and I really like the way her hair looks all the time, and I feel like her natural hair has like a similar curl pattern to mine, so I trust her hair care opinions. And so she was very into Regio. So I tried a bunch of Regio products. I have like 4 to talk about. This was part of like the mini curl like travel kit that I got, which I'm glad I got because I didn't pay full size, and I got like a shampoo and a conditioner that I've already like used and thrown out way ages ago. And I like the shampoo and the conditioner that I came out with, but I didn't love this curl cream. I thought it was way too heavy when I first used it. And then that was like way before I got into the curly girl method. I thought it was way too heavy. And then once I got into the curly girl method, and I like figured out how you're actually like supposed to put products into curly hair, I tried it again and I really liked it, but I still maintain that I think it's just a little too heavy for me. Like I think it's definitely made for people that have like a much tighter curl pattern than me. Mine, because my hair is like looser, I just felt like it weighed it down a little bit and just made it not look as nice. But I think if you have like a tighter curl pattern, you would really like this. It just didn't work for me and my type of hair. The next Regio product I have is this Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. Once again, used it up completely. It smells really good. I really liked this product. Yeah, every Regio product I'm pretty sure is curly girl method approved because none of them have sulfates or parabens or silicones. But this is the Allure Beauty Expert Best of 2017 Reader's Choice Award. But anyways, I really like this product. It does deep condition. Like I feel like every time I would put my hair and cover my hair in this and then like let it deep condition, my hair came out feeling so much softer and smoother and like glossier. Yeah, I think it's a really good mask. It's pretty expensive, but I didn't have to use a lot every time I like used it. So like it lasted me like a really long time. Like I had this I think fully for like over a year. So I really like this product. I haven't repurchased it yet, but I'm probably will at some point. I'm just trying out some other masks right now to see what I like or if I like anything more than this. But I really liked it. This is the Regio Don't Despair Repair Strength and Moisture Leave-In Mask. I don't actually know if this did anything, to be honest. Like I got it and I feel like I liked it, but I also don't know. I might have just not been using it properly because again, I think I was using this before I got fully on the curly girl method train. So I don't know if I was using it the way it should have been used. But I feel like I sprayed it into my hair, but I didn't really notice any tangible difference in my like frizziness or the way my hair looked like in terms of like glossiness or like curl pattern. So I don't really have an opinion about it. I haven't repurchased it because I just don't have an opinion about it. I don't know if it's worth the money or if it does anything. I didn't have to use a whole lot, but I also don't know if that's why I didn't notice a difference. So no, I don't really have an opinion on that one. Your mileage may vary. I just didn't feel like it did anything. This is my last Regio product. This is the Regio Rosarico Repair Conditioner. Again, no sulfates, no silicones, no parabens. I have this and a shampoo that are both like 1,000 milliliters. They're really huge. They were like $70 something each, but they lasted me forever. I feel like I had this for like 2 years. I feel like before I was curly girl method, I really liked this. And after I was curly girl method, I still enjoyed it, but there were just other conditioners that I thought made my curls look better. I think again, this weighed them down a little bit. I think it was just thicker and less water-based than a lot of other conditioners. So I think that was kind of part of the issue, but it did make my hair feel stronger, and like the repair part is true. Like I definitely felt like my hair like would always feel better after using this line. And I think for how long it took me to get through it, even though the price point is really high, it was worth it. I just haven't repurchased it because I am again trying other conditioners at this time to see if I like other ones more in terms of like how they make my hair look. But yeah, I did really like this product, and I used it for a very long time, and I obviously got through the whole thing. So I do recommend it, but I have not repurchased it. And then the final one I'm going to talk about in this video is this Diva Curl One Condition Delay Weightless Waves Conditioner. This is a 355 milliliters. I think they make a bigger size and also like little travel sizes. I loved this product. I think my hair looked so insanely good with this conditioner. I loved the way it made my hair look. The price point was high, but I was like totally willing to pay it again. The only reason I haven't repurchased this is because Diva Curl is currently, I think, in the middle of like some kind of lawsuit where people are like, it's a class action lawsuit where people are suing them for making their hair fall out. And I personally have not experienced anything like that, but I've seen enough people say that it happened to them that it kind of gave me pause on buying new products. Because I haven't experienced any of that myself, I didn't stop like using the products I already had, but I haven't bought any new ones, which is like a shame because I really like, I fucking love this. I love this. I love their gel. I have not tried, I have not tried a Diva Girl product that I haven't liked, but I just like, I can't justify paying that much money for a product that so many people say like hurts them until I know like what exactly happened. Like until I see that like class action lawsuit play out, or they offer like some kind of like real explanation as to why that happened to so many people. Like I would like it to all be some kind of like, this was just like a horrible misunderstanding type situation, or like something went wrong in our warehouse, or we did tests and like we solved the problem. But I just don't want to risk it happening to me. And also I don't want to like support a company that might have done that and then not told people about it, or like tried to hide it. So until we know like what happened with that situation, I'm holding off on buying Diva Curl products. But I really hope that something comes out of it that's like positive, because I really want to go back to buying this hair because I fucking love this shit. It's so good. It's like frustratingly good how nice my curls look when I use that conditioner. So anyways, yeah, those are all the skincare, hair care products, empties I have to talk about. I don't know if this video was helpful, but I hope it was. If you have any questions about any of the products, leave them down below. I would love to, I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. If you've tried any of these products, please let me know what you thought of them. If you have any other empties that you highly recommend or highly don't recommend, leave them down below. I would love to hear them as well. Then I would know what to buy, what not to buy, and I would just really appreciate the advice and the input. I'm like losing my voice. So with all that being said, if you want to follow me on other social media platforms, you guys can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. If you guys liked this video, if you could hit the thumbs up button, I'd really appreciate that. And if you guys wanted to hang out with me in other videos, please subscribe to this channel. I post new videos every Wednesday, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!